Diary of St. Francis de Sales, December 10th. The Psalmist says that life is in the will of God, not only because our bodily life depends on the divine will, but also because the spiritual life depends on executing it. With it, God lives and reigns in us and makes us live and subsist in Him. In contrast, the rebellious spirit wants the heart to be filled with itself and for its own will to reign sovereignly like God's. Alas, eternal God, do not allow this disorder in us. May our will never be done, but yours, Lord, for we are not in this world to do our will, but that of your eternal goodness. But who will grant us the grace to have no other will than that of God? Theotimus, Part 2, Book 2, Chapter 7. On December 10th, 1622, while St. Francis de Sales was in Lyon, great and magnificent festivities were held in the city in honor of the king and the two queens. However, our saint, who cared little for such political ceremonies, withdrew to the parlor of the Visitation of Bellecour, where he spoke to the community about the majesty of Mary, the queen conceived without sin, and the duty we all have to honor this mystery of the Virgin's first greatness. Late into the evening, having gone with the Princess of Soissons to settle some affairs, a lady of the court approached him and said, "Monseigneur, truly, if you were dressed in red, we would think you were St. Charles." The humble and pious bishop responded swiftly, admired by all, "My lady, indeed, the purple without holiness is of no use for eternity. It is better to resemble the saints in their manners than in their attire." Having said this, he remained silent, and the lady, though she was one of the most talkative of the court, knew not what to say in response, due to the respect inspired by such a reply. Reflection of December 10th. The passage reflects on the contrast between divine will and human will. True spiritual life is found in aligning oneself with God's will, surrendering personal desires in favor of a higher purpose. The anecdote of St. Francis de Sales exemplifies humility and devotion. In a world often focused on appearances and ceremonial accolades, his response underscores the value of inner holiness over external appearances. This humility can inspire us today to prioritize spiritual virtues over fleeting worldly accolades.